What's up, guys? How are you?
Good.
How have you
Good.
been, Chance?
Very good. How about yourself?
Oh, another day, another dollar. Guys, welcome back to the HeleyCast. As you know it, I am your host, Daniel Heley. I have two of my close friends, comedians, entertainers, the Blues Brothers. We have Elwood and...
You're thinking Jake.
Is it Jake? I want to say John because it's Belushi. I know that, but Jake and Elwood here. How are you guys?
Yeah.
Actually, no, you're the offspring of Jake and Elwood.
You got it. Right.
That's
I guess the association would be Jake and Elwood, but yeah, it's different.
Yeah. The reason for that is because typically
Do you
The
guys
Jake-
care if I spark up?
No.
No.
Please
Okay.
spark up. It makes us funnier.
no, we
It's like the Joe Rogan experience minus Joe Rogan and
Right.
everyone else.
Paul, you should be the Elon Musk in this
Yes, there we go.
podcast.
I thought that was your job.
Oh, no, I'm busy drinking my LaCroix. LaCroix. Key lime.
LaCroix. I thought you were going to do a commercial for LaCroix.
Oh, no,
So did
sorry.
I was waiting for it too.
Yeah.
LaCroix.
You have the
Just
voice
a
for it.
hint of flavor.
Yeah, LaCroix from the fresh springs of a French bathtub. Yeah.
He does have a voice for it. You should be the spokesperson for LaCroix.
There you go.
I would buy more LaCroix if Chance was the voice of it.
See?
Oh, yeah.
LaCroix.
We need more sponsors. That's right.
There we
So
go,
we can
yeah.
make this thing grow.
Exactly.
I think the
Get out
major
this,
major
fucking
qualification he has is
garage.
that he can speak. And then it's downhill from there.
It's a pretty good qualification.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is a good qualification to speak.
Did you say the garage? We got to make mention of this garage that
Right.
we're in right now. This the studio. I'm sorry.
I tried to make a studio. If you guys can see, I started hanging shit that I like behind you on the walls. Like
Yeah.
fur trapping gear, my picture
Yeah.
of a dog.
Trapping gear. That's what we're trapping.
How much can the cameras see? Because we have to.
So the cameras can see, that iPhone can probably see your head when you poke around. Like
Yeah, it
right
does.
there.
Yeah.
How much of the wall up against the walls can it see is what I'm wondering. Because you have some instruments of death.
That
Right.
that one, the
Mom?
camcorder can probably catch more.
Mom,
of
if I don't
everything.
make it, I love you.
I love you, honey.
I know I should have seen you more, but I do love you.
I'm almost sure that those are materials for waterboarding.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I'm glad you know.
We think we're here to talk comedy,
No, it's
but
time to waterboard.
we're
Steven,
This is our
get
last
the
day.
5-gallon bucket. It's time. Strap them down to the table. Let's go. What do you know? What are the secrets?
That's a short list.
He looked at you, so you're required to answer. And by the way, I don't know why you two have the girthier microphone, but don't think I didn't notice.
well, I
Do
want
you have
to
bigger
know
mouths?
your-
I don't understand.
Your microphone is 2 times more expensive than both of these combined.
Okay. All right.
Great.
I like that.
That's
That
a
makes
five.
it-
That's a
Okay.
$500 mic. These are $100 mics.
Thanks
You
for
know
helping
how to
his
make a
ego.
girl feel better. Thank you. All right.
It's not
Tell her
the
it's a-
girth, it's how you use it, man.
Tell her it's a
Exactly.
diamond when it's a coal.
Why are you self-conscious about girth anyway?
Well,
Ooh.
I'm just noticing. I'm noticing the room. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys look like you've been a little fluffed a little more than my microphone.
I'm always fluffed.
By the way, I should mention beforehand, before we
Yeah.
really get started here, that we have some ulterior motives being here since we're here. I mean, we want to promote this show because we love it. Want to promote your channel
Right.
as much as possible. But
I mean, where else can you get a secondhand high like this?
Exactly.
But we have our ulterior motive is we got to get paid too.
Yeah.
Okay, and we do that by way of promotion. So we have a few, if you don't mind, we have a few commercials, some sponsors that we're sponsored by. So I just want to be upfront about that.
I get 15%, right? This is my show after all.
We'll have to talk afterwards. We'll settle
negotiate.
Talk
it.
to my
We'll
agent
negotiate,
and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay.
LaCroix is not one of them.
LaCroix is not one of our sponsors, but LaCroix, if you're watching,
Consider
give
it.
us a call.
Yeah.
Follow us on social media.
Bubbly? How's that? I've never had bubbly.
bubbly. Let's see. It says
It's peach.
the slogan on here says, "It's like LaCroix, but great value."
Okay.
I could see that.
That's what it says.
Oh.
Wait, seriously?
No.
No. God. Oh my God.
You got him.
I had to throw
You
that
got
out
him.
there.
Okay.
This is true. What it says here. It says,
Duck, go it and see
"This
what they
ain't
say.
this ain't your grandpa's LaCroix."
Does it really? This isn't your
No, it
grandpa's
doesn't.
Wait a minute. So we got DuckDuckGo. Is that the search engine where it's like, now they can't see what I'm looking up?
It's that. DuckDuckGo is that, and it's also they post every article. So like if it's too far,
There's no hidden
anti-
Google agenda.
Exactly. If it's too anti-vax, it will be on there.
There you go.
You know?
Okay.
Did you guys watch SNL last night?
I did not.
No.
I guess Woody Harrelson was on it last night, and he is getting bashed by mainstream media because he was saying, he's like, there's a movie that they wanted to make that was that there's a big virus that comes around, they lock everyone down, and the rich people get to party and everything, but that would never happen in real life, right?
Yeah, it's total fiction. Yeah.
He basically explained the last 3 years of our lives, but other than
Oh,
that-
man. So he's catching hell, huh?
Oh, yeah. I don't know the whole thing about it. Steven, look up Woody Harrelson's monologue.
You know, he could fix it by trying to just can't he do a White Men Can't Jump remake or something?
Oh yeah.
And then
They're
it'll be
they're
true this
remaking
time,
that.
like he's now too old to jump? No? Okay. All right.
They're remaking that. Did you
Oh,
know
are they
that?
really?
They are
Okay, that's a real thing.
Is it Jake Harlow? Jack Harlow is going to be the white boy.
Okay.
Andrew Scholes is in it.
See, real life.
Oh, nice.
Real life is as absurd as you want it to be.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
I think Drake's in it.
Can Drake jump?
No.
Yeah.
He can
I-
half jump.
I get the vibe. I mean, yeah, like he could do music and stuff, but he can't.
You're talking about the anti-vax conspiracy?
Yeah.
All right.
Is there a summary of it? Just like go through a real, like a quick synopsis of it? Like,
Let's see here.
Are we about to drink some Kool-Aid?
I'm not sure.
we about to drink some DuckDuckGo Kool-Aid right
I see
here.
some aluminum foil in here. Is this about to...
I don't know. Steven gives off a January 6th vibe, if I'm being honest.
Uh-oh.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah, right?
Every time
Nothing wrong with that.
Every time people meet my producer Steven, they're like, "Hey, Jesus."
I mean, I wasn't going to say it, but yeah.
like a cooler version of Jesus, like Jesus that probably would make you a sandwich at Subway.
Hell yeah. I would too.
I actually could see that. No offense, Steven, but yeah.
I
it
don't
would
know
be
why
the
he's
Subway
giving off a
Jesus.
Subway vibe, but
yeah.
I mean, I do love Subway.
At least
so.
you can multiply multiple sandwiches.
He'd
Oh,
handle
yeah.
a whole catering order,
Do you
yeah.
Holy shit. Do you know how fast Subway would be if Jesus worked there? That would be amazing. Just
feed 100
bread.
people.
yeah, I'll take
one
the
bread.
water.
Food
He's like,
costs will be low.
I'll take the water. Like, well, upgrade for you, sir. Wine.
Now we
See?
got wine
Hey,
at Subway.
my 4-year-old got a cup of wine. Sorry, my bad. God bless you. Turns it back to water.
There was something in the news on Subway recently, wasn't there, Chance?
Oh, yes. Yeah, there was a worker at Subway was shot because the sub had too much mayonnaise in Atlanta.
Oh my
I heard
god.
about that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's the most recent death due to too much mayo since John Candy.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Is that right?
Okay, that tracks.
Yeah. It's true.
Speaking of Subway, did you know Tom Segura almost became Jared?
No way.
You know who Tom Segura is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. We would see him.
So he, I guess, did a few, like 5 or not. No Elon Musk moment, no?
I mean, if you want me to sit here and look stupid, I can do that without it.
Yeah, that was worth a shot, though.
Yeah, I thought.
That's what that will turn into.
Healy shot his shot there.
I won't be as cool as Elon Musk. I swear. I know for a fact. I'll go gone. I'll be gone.
You're not going to talk about Teslas or anything like that?
I will talk about.
Multiplanetary species?
If you want me to be less interesting than I already am,
Yeah.
then I'll take a puff.
He might talk like banging Amber Heard or something. That'll probably where he
I
goes.
don't know if I bang her anymore. She
No?
just shits everywhere.
Yeah, that's the aftermath. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you
Amber-
want
Amber Heard, more like Amber Turd.
Right?
Do you want to really put up with the craziness for?
I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny had to drink through that marriage.
Oof.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Never forget.
Yeah. Pour one out for the man. Wait, he's not dead. No,
Right.
He's not dead.
No,
That's
he's
why you
He's
drink.
he's thriving. He's thriving.
You only
Yeah,
pour one
His
out
career.
For the, okay.
That's why you drink one for the man.
that's right.
Right.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
I'll smoke one for the man.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
No, Tom Segura, back on Subway, Tom Segura did 5 spots with Jared. And this was like right before Jared got busted. And then like a few months later, Tom found out Jared was fucking little kids, and Tom's like, whew, thank God I didn't get the spots.
Yeah, you don't want to get associated with that.
And the cool thing for Tom is they never aired. So, like,
Yeah.
he got away
Lucky
with that.
break.
Yeah. Could you just imagine? You're the guy that worked with Jared, right?
Yeah, that's a hard thing to convince. That wasn't me. That was him.
I didn't fuck kids. He
Yeah.
fucked kids.
Yeah, I just like sandwiches.
Right. Like Pete Davidson always said, he has a bit about Jared too, and he says, you can come back from a lot of things. Like look at Kayvon, or, look at certain comedians, that have gotten canceled in the past and are still back. But once you fuck a kid, there's no coming back from that. You
Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. Are you going to accept that challenge? No, I'm just kidding.
No, thank you. But going back to that Atlanta story, right? It drives me crazy to think that somebody shot a Subway employee because they had too much mayo. Those people are artists. That's what they call people that work at Subway.
Sandwich artisans.
They're
Yeah.
sandwich artists, yeah.
What kind of critic would complain about how an artist makes a sandwich?
True. I mean, nobody shot Michelangelo because there's too many wieners on the Sistine Chapel, right?
Well, someone shot John Lennon.
That's true. And he was an artist.
He was an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they were going to shoot
Someone shot Reagan. He's an artist.
he was an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Gotcha.
He was
Okay.
an actor. Yeah, but if you were going to shoot Michelangelo for anything, if you're a critic of his art, it would be because of the wieners.
It's a lot of wieners. Look, I did the research.
It is a lot of weeders.
It's over 400.
Look that up. Let's see how many.
It's over
how many
400.
dicks
That's a
have
lot of
Michael-
wieners.
How many
Yeah.
cocks
You
have
want-
Michelangelo painted?
You want that in your search
yes,
history.
I want. Well, that's why it's on DuckDuckGo.
Well, this is before he joined the Ninja
You see, on
Turtles.
DuckDuckGo, you can look up anything you want without any sort of being on any sort of watch list.
yeah, I
Is
think
that true?
I think that is true, actually.
Oh.
Okay, we only came
Are you-
to this.
But
Are
don't
we writing
quote
this
me on
down?
that.
I'm going to write this down. I want to know.
I'm not sure.
I got some things I need to search, Paul.
We honestly only came prepared with Subway topics.
Good.
That's not
good.
true
I
at
like-
all.
I love Subway topics. What's your favorite sandwich from Subway?
I go Philly cheesesteak.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah, you go Philly cheese. I like the steak a lot too, but I'm going to be different. I'll say Italian BMT is classic.
Check this. In his 88 years on planet Earth, Michelangelo sculpted and painted a total of 145 penises that were part of a finished work.
Oh, wow.
You were way high, Chance.
400? I said 400, huh?
Yeah.
So
Well-
he's not as gay as we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, only
I think
over
that's-
100.
That's pretty straight, right?
I mean, that's more penises than I've seen.
But here's my question.
How many penises have you drawn?
Drawn?
That's a different question. Seen and drawn are two different questions. I've drawn a lot of dicks in my lifetime, but seen, I've only seen mine.
This is true.
Do we
Every
count porn?
every morning I make my wife a latte. Every morning,
That's true.
That's a nice husband.
and my latte art is a penis.
It is.
Nice.
He showed me a picture.
She loves it.
It was skinny, but it was a good.
Sometimes I do fat
penis.
ones. Sometimes I've got skinny ones.
Yeah.
My wife doesn't differentiate. She probably prefers them bigger.
Yeah. You drew one with teeth. I thought artistically that was nice.
Yeah.
But my question is, are all the dicks the same from Michelangelo? Because if they are, then he's modeling after himself. But if they all look different,
Oh yeah.
he might be
He's
gay.
inspired by several.
I'll be honest. I don't know
Yeah.
if we want to
Houses.
know the answer to that.
I kind of do now. Just we've gotten this far. Why not just kind of go over the edge?
Which one is the best penis from Michelangelo?
Yes.
I don't know.
Michelangelo penises.
Best Michelangelo.
And why?
We'll look it up. Duck, go.
And what stopped them from making the 17th chapel?
Yes. Don't actually look at it.
They put a ban.
Look up the dick one, but don't look up the 17th chapel one. Jesus.
Oh my God.
I see where he draws the line.
Yeah.
Like I'm Googling penises, but
Yeah.
I'm not interested in ceiling art or penises.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Italy?
I haven't.
Anybody?
No.
I haven't either. I gotta go see it.
I'd like to go. I wouldn't mind. Have you heard Venice is almost dry?
Yeah, I heard about that one.
No.
Yeah, the rivers are
Their
drying
their
up.
canals.
Like the canals are drying.
Oh, that's some
They got
bullshit.
pictures of like gondolas just like set to the side inside the canals because of how dry they
I
are.
love
that
the
is
gondola.
well, I mean, it tracks though. Think about it. If you were a river in Italy, would you get dried up?
Bless you.
Like it's a me, a Mario. Not today, Mario.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, that's our podcast. Thanks. Thank you so much. We're now going to get dismembered.
You're right.
I think they said something about like the main thing is global warming is the reason of it, and I'm like, we're in an ice age, and the reason we're in an ice age is because both poles are still frozen over, and apparently once those poles aren't frozen over, we're no longer in an ice age.
What are you? Is
Have
that
you not heard about this?
What is in that joint? You threw a lot of information over here. I don't even
You
know.
didn't
how
know
to
we're still technically in an ice age?
Look,
you know what? I've heard people say that, and I'm like,
we've already seen his little instant meth maker over here.
right.
You know.
I tell you what, when a saber-toothed tiger comes out with a woolly mammoth, and they start singing, I can't
Do you
think
not
of
hear
the
what
Ice
they're
Age
doing?
song. When a Dennis Leary starts doing the voiceover,
I can't remember which nation it is, but they are officially here in 9 months. They predict that they will have the first full bred woolly mammoth back alive. So what they did is they found, how we found multiple frozen woolly mammoths in ice, complete, right?
Is it mammoths?
Mammoths.
Like multiple mammoths?
It's mammoths.
Mammoths.
Well, we found multiple of them, and what we did was, I guess, a few of them were females, and they still had fertile eggs.
How could you tell? Did you check under their skirt?
They did, not me.
Yeah, right.
But they still had eggs, and I guess they are now using the males that have been frozen because
sounds like
their essence was frozen as well, and now they're.
It sounds like a really shitty start to another Jurassic
they're doing
Park
what to
sequel.
them?
Yeah, they're doing basically a Jurassic Park deal with
Right.
woolly mammoths.
It's the start. Jeff Goldblum isn't signing up for this.
Hey, China is cloning cows.
And
Okay,
dogs.
that's real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, the woolly mammoth thing, I mean, maybe that's not far off, you know?
Why are they cloning cows in China?
You jerk off a male woolly mammoth and you try to make more, right?
Yeah.
The semen's frozen,
Semen's frozen, eggs frozen.
eggs frozen, bada bing, you
bada
warm them
bing.
up, you got mammoth breakfast.
You get a full-grown mammoth eventually.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird to see one walking around if that actually happens.
Very, very
Because
weird.
that's gonna worry me if they find other frozen shit. It's like, hey, let's bring this back. Like, I guess they successfully brought the dodo bird back. Did you hear about that?
No, is that
Yeah.
right?
They've officially brought the dodo bird back, apparently.
That's the epitome of what Jeff Goldblum was warning against.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
And-
because we can doesn't mean we should.
exactly. My thought is, let's just stop with the omnivores. Like let's not do predators. We already have enough predators, and we're killing the predators. Like tigers are almost extinct. There are more tigers in the state of Texas than in the wild. Did you know that?
So apparently it
Did
was
not know that.
Apparently it was Japan that planned to do this.
Oh, is it Japan?
Yeah.
So yeah,
That sounds about right. Yeah.
it's close to China.
Yeah.
China.
What are they doing in China with the cows though?
They're cloning them. Well, what they're doing is they're cloning them and making like super cows. Like they're cows that produce 50% more milk than like the cows we have here in America.
Are they the ones that are making the muscular ones too? the like highly like they look like pit bull.
Probably.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? And apparently what I read was the meat is supposed to be so much better too, just because of how muscular it is. But then I read even more and they're putting just GMOs and just toxins or
Yummy.
steroids into it just
God,
to
I
beef
love
it
me
up.
some GMO.
They got to figure out how to feed all those people. I mean,
China?
yeah, that's a real issue.
No, just kill them.
But
Just
Oh,
do,
God.
how
just
much
do
more,
another Mao.
So how much more milk are these cows
Pull
producing?
another Mao. Why not?
Mom, I love you.
There's 7 billion people on Earth. There's too many already. That's what the rich 1% say in the world. There's too many. Why was there COVID? Because there's too many fucking people.
Okay, so these
Start with China.
The breed of these cows are called the Holstein Friesian or whatever. And it said Holsteins are known for their milk production, and the super cows will be able to produce up to 36,000 pounds of milk a year.
Yeah, see, it's real. Real deal.
Holy shit.
The male bulls are already excited. They're like, look at the tits on that heifer, you know? Just saying.
That's insane.
Got
Yeah,
big-
I don't think we should be playing God.
No.
Yeah,
You
why
know?
not?
Well,
We've-
I'm
Human beings have been playing God the whole time.
Yeah, I don't
where do you
disagree.
draw the line?
Because of this, China dairy imports from America skyrocketed in 2021.
There you have it.
Only because during the pandemic, they kind of increased their dairy imports. Like it jumped like 75%.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? We'll come back to that here in just a moment. But first, a word from our sponsor, Rachel Ray Dog Food. Rachel Ray Dog Food. This is not Paula Dean's dog food. It's better and not racist. Also brought to you in part by Rachel Ray Dog Food. Rachel Ray Dog Food. Yeah, you need a chef for this shit. All right. So anyway, super cows, milk.
Gotta pay the
A lot
bills.
of milk. Gotta pay the creditors, the mobsters.
You've always grown up that America's been in debt, right?
Oh yeah.
So, do you know who we're most in debt with?
It's China, isn't it?
Wait, hold on. I've got to
Oh,
guess.
is that a trick question?
I've
is
got
a
to
trick
guess.
question.
Is it
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson?
No.
He's in everything.
No, it's not. It's actually so out of the $28 trillion of debt that we have acquired or compounded, $1.18 trillion of it goes to Japan. That's roughly and that's the majority.
Okay.
China is second at $1.1 trillion.
Oh,
Do we get a free breadstick with it, though?
But here's the thing: those two are only 15% of the $28 trillion debt that we owe. The rest that we owe is to the nation itself, the citizens.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
We owe Bezos.
We owe ourselves.
Oh, we owe ourselves. Okay.
Like the whole United States owes itself too, because we paid so much in taxes and everything.
Yeah, we're printing
Yeah.
money. It's
it's all monopoly money.
That's to my
I still
understanding. I
to-
read a whole fucking thing about it today.
to this
morning.
day, I still owe my grandma for a Monopoly game we played 20 years ago.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Grandma.
And she doesn't let me forget about it.
Oh,
No,
she's still alive?
She haunts
No,
him.
no,
He'll try to sleep, and she'll come in and ooh,
Where's my money, bitch?
Wait a minute, Grandma called you a bitch?
I've got to pay the bills too, Chance.
Oh, you got something?
Yeah, this
Jeez.
podcast is brought to you by left-handed people. The next minority to rise from the ashes. We have been taken for granted too long, my brothers and sisters. It is
Preach it.
time. Join me. Take to the streets. Grab your left-handed torches and pitchforks. We will storm the doors of Acme, Sunbeam, and Scotch. Join our cause. 3M will rue the day they manufactured scissors for right-handed people only. We will storm their doors and pillage their factories. Yes! Left-handed people.
I love how you did everything with your right hands, though. Right hand.
Preach it, brother.
Read it with your right hand.
That is aimed at me, though. I am the left-handed one
Oh.
of the.
Did you write this?
No.
How much are this paying? I don't know.
Do you guys use AI to write your stuff ever?
No, I heard about that though. That's kind of an interesting concept.
I started
yeah.
using AI to do like intros and stuff for the podcast.
Oh,
and
really?
everything. Yeah, I'm coming out with a second or a third podcast because of Highness and Boozer, and the third and probably final. I may have a fourth, but it's a hunting channel that is gonna be just for hunting season. So nothing in the works right now, but
So AI hunting.
Not AI hunting, just the intro and stuff, like reads and stuff.
Sure.
The AI will generate it, and I can just read it off and do that kind of stuff.
In a world of animals,
exactly. That kind of
one
stuff.
man will take them all down with just a knife and a crossbow.
Hey, instead
Heley.
of waterboarding, Chance, we may need to use his voice for all the intros.
Hell
I
yeah.
like it.
Oh, that took a sharp turn.
Hey,
You went from being waterboarder to being a staff member.
So we're gonna
Hey, I
have to
gotta
use
survive.
the second. So we're gonna have to just use 10 gallons of water on Paul over here
damn. Sorry.
until he
nice
proves,
knowing you,
until
brother.
He,
I
until
can-
he proves.
Nice
that-
knowing you. Hey, I've
What
got
can you
another
do for
brother.
him?
It's okay.
Give me a chance. Usually this is.
You do
What
have a
can
chance.
you do for the?
I walked right into that.
Hey, Dad.
I can do voices.
But in yeah.
I was thinking about giving a class on doing voice. Chance does a
Impressions?
few voices, but I do impressions. Can I walk you through one?
Go for it.
Okay. Here I can share with you how to do a Cher impression.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anybody can do this. Anybody. Okay. You start out with a little bit of Elvis. I feel like everybody can probably manage a fake Elvis, like a hunk of burning love, right? You just do that.
Yeah.
You add a touch of Mr. Ed, Wilbur,
Okay.
come into the room.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you're there, right?
Yeah.
But then you just kind of give it a girl twang, and then if I could turn back time,
Oh, no.
if I could find a way,
Let's share, everybody. Let's share. There you go.
Wilbur. So that's one, but I got a couple of others. Okay, I don't know how to instruct on doing a Christopher Walken,
Oh, yes.
but
But you do a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
a good Christopher Walken.
I can't walk in through that one. But if you can do, the nice thing is that if you do some impressions, they double in other ways.
Yep.
Like if you do Kermit the Frog,
Oh boy.
Yes.
you can that can double that's a threefold thing.
Yeah.
Like Miss Piggy, so nice to see you undressed today. I do a little, Muppets After Dark.
Yeah, he gets a little.
Why do I feel like you do this with your wife?
I do this like just around the house, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But if you can do Kermit the Frog, then it turns out you can also do Ray Romano.
Yep.
Deborah, the kids, they're twins. I don't know what to do. It's in the same realm. And you can also do Dave Matthews, as it turns out. Like, you've got your ball, you've got your chain. Miss Piggy is a stinking pain.
I've been trying to do. I've been working on one impression and one impression only, just because. I mean, he's a hot topic. He went to Ukraine just recently. He talks about pirates a lot. He's just like, he's like, the Constitution, proclamation of, Pirates of Caribbean. We love Pirates of Caribbean. And Ukraine, we love, it's ice cream. I love ice cream.
Is
Don't
that
you
your
like
Biden
ice-
impression?
Yeah. Is it
Oh,
bad?
Chance does a great Biden impression, too. Here we go. Ready, Chance?
And it's completely different. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We're in need of the deficit. We need to expand and borrow more money and print.
You see, I'm working it over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's great.
He's not really alive. He's a robot. He's being operated by. That's just. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do the sniff. He's a sniffer.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's
not-
right. I forget.
Folks. That's
right.
Folks.
Folks.
I would see. I can go Christopher Walken with it. I'm President Biden. Wow, zowie.
I could do I'm scared to do Obama voice.
Yeah.
Is that black voice?
Not necessarily.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
gonna be a thing after
That's
this
the fir-
podcast now.
Oh God.
No.
Oh God.
We don't need it. Wait, the lawyer.
Where's that legal disclaimer
All
at?
right, I've got it ready.
Michelle.
The stories, all names, characters, incidents portrayed in this production are fictitious. No identification with actual persons, living or deceased, places, buildings, and products is intended or should be inferred. Sorry, the lawyers told us to share that.
Yeah, it's
We should mark that time down so we can put this in the beginning. That'd be a good idea.
right. Right off the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Back to impressions. Because I do a great Miss Piggy, and it just goes to waste. If you don't, Kermit.
That's it? That's all you got?
Oh, you know what? Before let me come back to Miss Piggy later if I can, because I think here's the thing. There's a couple of impressions I do, but I can only do if I'm saying their name. Okay, one of them is Al Pacino.
Oh.
I can only say I can't do an Al Pacino impression.
You fucking cocksucker.
No, I go. Here he goes. Al Pacino. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Al
Anything-
Pacino. Hoo-ha!
You lose it if you actually try to start speaking as Al Pacino.
Right.
I guess I can, I'm kind of the same way. Jerry!
Oh, that's your. Oh, okay.
That's my George, but it's not that good, you know?
All right.
That's all I got.
You can only do it if you're saying Jerry. Yeah. There's another. What is the other one I do where I can only do it if I'm saying the name?
Is it Robert De Niro?
Oh, no. I can't even do a Robert De Niro voice. I can only do the Robert De Niro face, right?
Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah, you look like something smells pretty bad. That type of deal. Like, what is this stench?
Deborah. I don't know.
Yeah. And I can only end up doing like Looney Tunes characters and shit. So,
You do a great Marvin the Martian.
Yes, Earthling. I will destroy your Earth.
The Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah.
See, that's the only one I can do.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't you be more like him, Kermit? Once upon a time, this is how I would
Here at our multiple personality conference that we're having,
I've worked some really boring jobs where there was some dead time in between, and this is how I fucking entertained myself. I would just do impressions, but I would make a storyline, and it was like Muppets After Dark, like. Oh, Kermit, touch me in my special. What? That's good. Miss Piggy. When Miss Piggy gets mad, it's a similar voice you would use for Grover, by the way. What?
Oh, yeah.
Kermit?
I guess I can do Bugs and, it's not Daffy.
It's
Is it Daffy?
It's Daffy.
What? Oh, it's Donald that's in the Disney World, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Daffy.
I suck at a Donald impression.
I
Let's
can-
hear your Donald.
I can't do Donald. I can do
Oh.
Daffy.
Okay.
Duck season, wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season,
Yeah.
wabbit season.
well, there you go.
All right.
All the talents.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to talk about, just real quick, I'm starting a third podcast. It's based off the Opie and Anthony show where I have just like multiple people in. We do silly shit, have fun. It's kind of like this, only it's going to be a lot more energetic. Like this
Yeah,
is
a
more
lot
of
more
a sit
people?
down. Yeah, a lot
Oh,
more
did I
people.
cross
We're
a
gonna have whole
boundary?
crew.
Like we should have saved the silly.
No, this is fine.
Okay.
This is like the Joe Rogan experience. So anything goes still here, but like this is more of a sit down, chill, whatever, and go crazy. But like the other podcast is I'm gonna have like, for instance, I'd have you come in for 15 minutes and you stay, and then after 15 minutes I'd bring in like Kay Vaughn and John McMillan or someone else, and we have a giant 2.5 hour podcast basically.
All right.
Just like drinking and having fun. And if I actually get paid, I'm gonna hire a intern that like I gotta find someone because I want to bring back the old.
I don't know where this is going, but I like it.
So this bit was only available for 3 years until Opie and Anthony ended. maybe 4, but it was called the baby bird. Have you ever heard of the baby bird?
No. I'm concerned though.
So the baby bird, can you pull up the baby bird, Opie and Anthony, real quick? Just like, you don't have to do the video, but just kind of pull it up real quick. So it was Bill Burr, Joe Rogan. I'm trying to remember if it was like Rick Ross or someone like that. But multiple comedians. One comedian was absolutely lactose intolerant and had
Oh, that's like you, Paul.
lactose intolerant and had blood sugar issues.
Oh yeah.
So he chugged like 2 or 3 gallons of eggnog, and they had a intern go to the middle of the studio where there was a tarp and a trash can, and he leaned in backwards.
Yeah.
And the guy baby birded him.
Oh damn.
While we're waiting on,
And you
Did you
said you're
find it
not
all?
pulling up the video on that, right?
Oh yeah, no, I found it.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Well, who were the comedians in it?
Let's see, where is it? Bill Burr and Joe Rogan.
Okay.
But those weren't the 2 that were throwing up. I was trying to figure out who was throwing up. Like Van something. I can't remember. But to cover while he's looking for that. But yeah,
it was Pat from Moonichi and Q&A's new intern, Pat Duffy.
Okay, yeah. Pat Duffy was the one that took the splat. And it happened for a few years, I'm pretty sure. And I want to bring that back. That would
Wait a
be
minute. Pat was the receiver of the bird,
of
the baby bird.
Of the baby bird.
And who was the giver? Who was lactose
Who was the
intolerant?
mama bird? Does it say? It should say who's involved at least.
Yeah.
I've got a sponsor ready.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Boy Scouts. This podcast brought to you by Boy Scouts.
Hold up. We're sponsored by the Boy Scouts?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is big money, man. Okay, Boy Scouts. The Girl Scouts offer delicious, addictive cookies. We offer shitty popcorn and meats. Kind of asking to get molested. Boy Scouts.
Hey, you know what? Look, say what you will. They're our sponsor. And so that means they're selling plenty of sausage to be able to pay for this.
Here's my problem with that. You do realize the Boy Scouts was disbanded or dismantled, right? There's no such thing as the Boy Scouts
I don't know if we've got that here. I didn't get that. I didn't get that memo.
Yeah, it's just the Scouts now, guys.
Oh,
Okay.
Did you not check your voicemail
Shit.
or email?
Well, okay. They're not asking us back.
Yeah. I just lost a sponsor.
Great.
You lost half.
Such
of
is
them.
life.
Yeah, girls are allowed in the Scouts now. That's why it's called the Scouts.
Just the Scouts.
The
Okay,
Scouts.
follow up to the Scouts, I guess.
Well, so they have the Scouts, but then they still have the Girl Scouts?
Yep. Equality.
Because I saw them yesterday. They were selling cookies outside of Walmart. That's real.
It's called equality.
Yeah.
I don't know if Oklahoma adapted the whole Scout thing. I'm sure there's still Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts here in Oklahoma, but East and West Coast, there's no such thing anymore.
Huh.
Either way, you're getting molested.
Good to know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Especially if you're a girl in the Scouts now. Sorry.
Brought to you by Scouts. Eat your heart out, Michael Jackson.
Camping site, Neverland.
How did
Ranch.
Jackson come back? Like, Jared's never coming back from fucking kids, but Michael.
Because he got convicted. Michael didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That'll do it.
That conviction, that's
Yeah.
That
well, that's a
conviction,
tough thing to come back from, huh?
That conviction came
Conviction
pretty
part.
easily too. Like I remember there was film of them like hauling like computers and shit out of his house. And it was like that's over.
Okay, so I figured it out. Let's see here. It says Pat from Moonichi wins but saves his puke to baby bird Pat Duffy. So it's 2 different Pats here.
Oh, both
Two
were
Pats.
Pats.
Giver and recipient, Pats.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
They say 2 pats in the bird is bigger than a bush in the hand.
Yep.
I don't know.
That's actually a good saying. Like, splice that. We're saving that one.
No, I don't.
We've got a Pat. We've got a Pat in the local comedy scene.
Yeah,
we got
we
Pat
do.
Ferris.
Pat
See if
Ferris.
he's up for that. I don't know if he's lactose intolerant or not, but we can find somebody.
But these pats
we just
got
have to
birds.
raise enough. I just have to get enough money to pay an intern to do it.
Gotcha.
Can you edit
That's
this
a
later?
big
I think
thing.
I can do better. So what is it? They're receiving birds, right?
No, they're
They're
receiving.
receiving milk from the lactose intolerant person that is regurgitating it.
Okay. So 2 pats in the bush is worth more than 2 birds in the hand. Now, you know what? I should have just keep the original one.
Yeah,
It's
you should
fine.
have stuck there.
2 pats in one hand is worth 2 birds in a bush.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey,
There you go.
that's
Can I say that and then we pretend I came up with it?
That might be the theme of the show. We'll see. Well,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
see how this
we're
goes.
good with that.
Why not? Let's do it.
Oh my god.
So Pat Ferris, if you're listening or watching or both, just know you might be getting some baby bird or bird stuff in your mouth.
Yeah. Baby bird.
Hungry fella?
But that's anyways. I never. The show is called the Dan and Al Show.
Okay.
Like the Opie and Anthony show, and like we're gonna see how that goes. He lives in a different city now, so I don't know if that's even gonna continue. We'll see how that goes. It's gonna be difficult. He lives in Tulsa, so I'll be in Tulsa doing the podcast a lot more. But
Okay.
or I make him drive here.
There you
Which
go.
I mean, everything is here. Like you see my setup now. Like everything's more permanent than traveling wise.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't think anything's allowed to leave from this spot right here. So
Even you guys.
Spoiler alert.
I
I love you, Mom.
I'm so glad you guys understand.
yeah, the gallon drum over there. I'm pretty sure that's for a body.
Or it is a body. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Right.
I like how the producer looked like, damn it, do we really have one of those in here?
I thought I put that away, damn it.
They're in the backyard, but that's not the point. Oh my God.
You've entered a time and space where Daniel Heley will not allow you to leave. Na 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 na.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
Clip that. That's starting the whole podcast right there.
Yes, perfect.
I love it. These guys are just great. We should hire them.
Little
or
more-
just
Absolutely.
use them for free. Just have them more on the podcast. a
been there,
lot
done
more.
that. Yeah,
Right.
we've done that.
Welcome to the Daniel Heley podcast, where comedians come, they don't leave.
Cut it.
Oh, damn. There you go. Getting all sorts of free promos. That's good.
You're talking to my guy all wrong. You got the wrong tone. Steven, get the vat.
Steven, get the vat.
You're about to get pranked.
And then we got the oversized, like the gasoline or whatever barrel in case they need to light somebody on fire.
We have a fire pit in the backyard.
That's the evidence destroyer.
We have
Right.
a fire pit in the backyard. No big deal. Nothing.
I'm
Neighbors
impressed.
like we. It seems like we smell burning body
Nope.
every other day. Nope, that ain't what you're. Nope,
Nope.
not that at all.
Like Zoink Scoop, I'm smelling something cooking.
Oh, a Shaggy impression. That's a good one, too.
That's,
Hey,
yeah.
Scoops. Hey, Scoops. We're in trouble this time.
Rats.
And Daniel's over there. I would have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for you damn comedians.
Oh,
Just people
I'm
go
im-
missing in the comedian world, just in Oklahoma City.
I'm impressed, by the way, with the fact that you're going for a 2. These are big joints. These are Cheech and Chong, like,
They were free.
oh, okay, that helps.
I'm serious. 1 toke of that, and I would have the intelligence. I'd have the communication skills of a goldfish.
I've seen it. Yeah,
Absolutely stupid.
yeah.
But you're holding it together.
I almost bought beer too. If I had bought beer and we were drinking and I was smoking, it'd be even better.
Oh man.
I'm so much more creative when I like smoke and drink. If you guys ever come out to a mic when I like used to go out and do comedy,
Yeah.
I like if I had good mics or good sets, it was because I had like 2 Tito's and sodas in me,
Okay.
Nice.
See,
and like at least a joint or 2 in me, and then I'd go up there.
I'm similar in that when I smoke and drink, I think I'm more creative. So it's similar. You are more creative.
Oh, in your own head.
In my head,
That's
I'm
what
just
you're
like,
saying.
I'm killing it.
Right.
And I'm not. I am totally not.
When you go back and watch the footage.
Right. I'm
Right.
like, this tells a different story.
Yeah.
The camera doesn't lie. Not for me.
Right.
How's the comedy scene in Oklahoma City going right now?
It's
just
good.
just to get on that topic real quick, because I know you had a mic and you guys parted different ways.
We did.
Whatever.
Are you pulling up the attorneys?
Oh,
The
Deal-
story, all names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this production are fictitious. No identification with actual persons living or deceased should be inferred.
okay.
Did you say diseased? I think it's deceased.
Deceased. I'm sorry.
Deceased. You got to read it
or diseased?
properly.
Yeah.
Well, diseased as well. We're
Nowadays,
inclusive,
right?
Well, we're booming.
Yeah.
We've got a lot. We've got plenty of venues that we're doing shows for, and big shows, and we're in talks with the other venues too. So, a little hiccup losing the one place we had really is just a small.
It happens.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, if seriously, if any comedian misses the show we're going to do at 40 West on June 30th, you're making a big mistake, because what you're going to do is you're going to hear about it and you're going to go, what the hell was that? We have something pretty crazy prepared for that show. So that's we're focusing on the shows that we're doing. We keep real busy. That place was a weekly thing that kept us very, very busy.
It was good. It had a good crowd to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like even it started off small, but as we grew it, I mean, more and more people would come in. But the audience was consistently. I mean, it was a different audience each week, but it was consistently engaging. Which you've been to several open mics. That's hard to come by.
JJ's is usually the one that is like that type of place, right? Where it's not consistent, but like the crowd gets into it because the crowd is forced to get into it at JJ's. Kind of. But that's good. Like I've heard this is a bigger venue than JJ's. Obviously, any venue is bigger than JJ's.
Right.
Like that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, we were just about to. I mean, we had a lot of planned in a lot of plans in store for that venue. That we'll take somewhere else.
Right.
We were going to move stuff outside, but also one thing we do is we integrate music and comedy, and we kind of set the stage, I think, for the comedians that come up, and we also command attention. So you're at these places, at these venues where sometimes it's hard to get the attention of the audience, but when we open up with the musical number and stuff, and it kind of forces the audience to pay attention.
Yeah, he whips out the harmonica. We get a little bit of track music going, that kind of stuff. But I think what we were doing, we were kind of putting together kind of a show, and one of the unintended consequences I think that we saw was, we come out and, I think a lot of times with stand-up comedy, a lot of comedians will come there and kind of be guarded, or like, oh, I've got to play it cool, And so with ours, by us doing that, we're really not playing it cool. We're kind of just coming out and just putting it out there. Like we're intentionally being a little goofy, a little cheesy, just kind of, and I think it opens the door for it gives that allowance for both the audience and the comedians to be, we can kind of put our cool card away. We can just have fun. And I think that was kind of the ingredient we realized was, man, if we can just put fun into these shows, nobody's got to worry about what do I look like, did that joke land, or anything like that. Just go out there and have fun. And I think we were seeing the results of that from both sides.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Kilo does, right? He does music and comedy. I haven't been to a mic in forever, so I'm not sure what everyone's doing. And then JJ has showcases, right?
I think he's got 3 showcases he does each month.
Zuma, the Joinery.
Mm-hmm. And then
the Sky.
Yeah, Sky Brewing
Sky
Company.
Brewery.
Yeah, that's a nice place. Yeah.
Ooh, I was about to apologize to JJ because I couldn't think of the third one until you said Sky. I was like, "Yep, brewery."
Yep.
We want showcases. That was mostly an open mic, as it turned out. We were doing showcases for it, but we would prefer to do showcases and big showcases. So like that's what we've got coming up with the venues we're working on. They're big stages, huge audiences. So it's
You guys
fun.
still do the Blues Brothers thing then too?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
for the
We do.
showcase?
Yeah, we still get booked to do that. We've got
What do you do? Are you planning to do it for y'all's showcases, like for comics and stuff too?
we did that once.
We did that once. We're looking at possibly having to integrate that for one of these upcoming ones, but I don't know. Sometimes it seems like the right thing to do. Sometimes it's like
Right.
you try to keep it separate, just if it fits, if it makes sense,
But you know what? We're really trying to grow our non Blues Brothers music material, and in fact, we've got a wedding coming up this year. We're gonna do.
We got booked for a wedding.
I got booked for a wedding.
Did you really?
Doing
for a
what?
DJ.
As a
Oh,
DJ?
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah,
But
we're doing music that not Blues Brothers. They want us to do, basically like comedic songs. Think Dan Band in some of the movies,
Okay.
or stuff from like Wedding Singer with
Yeah,
Adam Sandler, that kind of stuff.
Are you guys gonna have the mullets and shit? Please.
Oh,
We're
we
gonna
haven't
have-
discussed mullets, but I mean,
Dude.
We've discussed costume changes, but
Oh yes.
I can always get chance if I talk costume changes.
Should go the Wedding Singer suits.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh,
would
yeah.
look dapper.
That's on the board. I mean, we've got
You look
there's
so dapper.
it's going to be a variety.
Oh, yeah.
show. That wedding is going to be a variety show, but I want to package it.
a baby's
to,
gonna get made that night. You know what I'm saying? If we put that on,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying well. Yeah,
I think that-
never mind. What?
But I'll say this too: if you want kind of a preview of what that looks like, mark your calendars for June 30th. That's going to be a day that lives in comedic infamy
Oh man,
in Oklahoma City.
you're really putting a lot of okay.
Hey, look, I'm saying you will either be there or you'll hear about it. That's how June 30th is going to be.
Okay.
It's going to be like January 6th, but comedically and for
God.
Oklahoma City.
January 6th.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Steven, you have to be there.
Yeah, you've got the
try.
look.
You remember in the beginning, he called you an insurrectionist. It wasn't me, man.
Right. Well, no, I'm just saying he gives off the vibe.
Yeah. He put it in his DuckDuckGo calendar, and
By the way, I hate talking politics, but I will say
I
this
love
about I don't. It's so it's so polarizing. But the thing that pisses me off about the January 6th people is not what they did or what I don't care, but that they didn't follow through.
Yeah. I'm,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
upset about it too. I'm like, why didn't you didn't like, but here's the thing. You also have to think no one had a gun that was in the insurrection is what
Yeah.
I've heard. So I'm just like,
That's that of all the facts.
Is it an insurrection though? If no one had a gun.
Right. Well, yeah, they're wusses.
yeah.
Do me a favor, just real quick. Type up look up the definition of insurrection. I want to know I know DuckDuckGo will actually give you an accurate definition.
Yeah.
I know Google will be like January 6th.
All I know is that I would have been like, because, I'm just like I just want to watch the world burn. I don't care which side you're on either. But like, hey, if you're going to storm the Capitol, do it. They went in.
I think you and I had not a disagreement, but we had a conversation on Facebook recently over a little politics maybe.
Oh, you know what? That was.
Oh, did you all Facebook discuss?
Yes.
No. I think I was making the same comment. Is
Yeah.
That that's my thought. I think it's just a comedic way of approaching it, because like it's a little tongue in cheek. I'm saying, but I really feel that way too. Like if you're gonna storm the Capitol, do it.
Yeah.
Like I would have been like, oh, topple the government, but they didn't. They kind of they kind of limped in. Like
They got hungry. They ordered some DoorDash.
yeah,
Got
You know,
shot
they-
at.
they went in and they kind of like, oh, hey, look, I'm sitting in Pelosi's desk. I'm like, yeah,
you
but
can't
come on.
insurrect on an empty stomach.
What's the definition?
So the definition is the act or an instance of rebelling against a government in power or the civil authorities.
It doesn't say it has to be overthrown or anything for it to be an insurrection.
Attempted insurrection?
No, that doesn't really say anything. It's an instance of rebelling against.
It was attempted insurrection.
It
was an insurrection.
It's an
I
instance.
guess it is an insurrection.
I mean,
someone told me it wasn't insurrection because someone told me the definition of an insurrection is where the government actually topples.
Anytime somebody starts with the definition of something is, you lost me. Yeah. I'm like, oh God.
Or here's why the earth is flat.
Do you think the earth is flat?
No, I'm kidding. Get out the foil.
It's so weird though. Like I hear pilots talk about the the earth is actually flat. It's like,
honestly, I don't think it's an insurrection because I genuinely believe that they were let in.
I don't disagree. I do not disagree. And now we are canceled.
Wait, I doubt they were let in. They were walking in the thing going, hang Mike
Now
Pence.
let's find out who's behind this. Oh, it's old man Trump. I don't know.
Scoops.
Oh, look, it's the Republican and Democrat Party.
And why did I go in with a Reagan voice when I was trying to do a Trump? That's why I'm not good at this thing. Well, Nancy, I've been behind the scenes this whole time.
What a horrible thing this is happening. Horrible things. I don't necessarily know what's going on.
This is why I try not to do impersonations on stage.
Now we're doing Trump impressions. I'm into it. Okay, of all the presidents that existed before me, you're one of the bigliest. You're bigliest president prior to me.
Bigliest.
Yeah. People are saying
Grover Hoover was the biggest president we've ever had until I stepped into office. It's amazing what happens when you eat Big Macs and Diet Cokes every day. That's me. Not you.
A lot of great fast food on both sides.
Fake news. You, sir, are fake news.
Fake news. Look,
fake news.
You asked about the, what we're doing, comedy scene.
Yeah.
I would say the comedy scene is doing really well. I think there's always going to be whatever there is out there, but I think ultimately, big overall, I think comedy scene's doing well. I think there's a lot of people that are actually pretty supportive of one another. I mean, I've seen that personally anyway.
Right.
I've seen the opposite as well, but that's such a small deal. But I feel like the comedy scene's doing really well. I think, like when people try to set up mics, that's just something I've seen. They try to coordinate and make sure they're not competing mics.
Right. Let me ask you this, and I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but
that's a good start.
Yeah, you mentioned the competing of mics.
Sure.
I think there should be, because here's the thing. If you look at Los Angeles, L.A., and Austin, and even New York City, if you want to be a major outlet for comedy, you have to have mics running 24/7, basically, right? So
yeah, but
LA has multiple mics that are overlapping each other and competing against each other, and it gives more opportunities for more comedians to come in and to practice. It's not necessarily competing; it's just more advertisement, more comedy, more mics every single night.
Sure.
And I mean, yes, it may compete, but it's not necessarily being we can all still agree that, that's an opportunity to do a mic. And I think eventually we could come to an understanding of that.
Sure. I think my devil's advocate to that would be, you're talking about some pretty big markets with a lot of comedians.
Yeah, but is that
we don't have the amount of comedians they have.
Eventually? Don't we want to get there? I'm not talking about here in the next 5 years, but here in the next 15, 20 years, don't we want to get to that type of size of a market?
I'd be okay with it when we cross that bridge when we get there. I don't think we're
if
there
you're
yet.
asking him, he's saying no. He wants traffic to shut down. He doesn't want any more traffic. Because that's what it requires. It requires more population, more comics, and then more mics to handle those amount of comics.
But
I don't
if you look at statistics,
he wants them off his lawn.
I don't like people.
I don't either. But if you look at statistics and where things are going, people are escaping, California and New York right now.
But as it relates to comedy,
Yeah, people are still in LA, even with people escaping. I mean, people are still in LA and New York City for comedy.
Yeah, Oklahoma kind of got fucked on the film
We had a couple
industry,
leave from here to go that direction, up to New York or that area. Dr. K.
Dr. K went.
And didn't Cheyenne Rose Martin?
I thought she went to Texas.
She went to Texas, but then I
Did
believe
she
she
go
went
to-
up that
okay,
way.
I didn't know
You know,
Somewhere East Coast. Yeah.
I believe.
I didn't know that. I know Chandler Roan went to Austin.
Him and Maverick.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And they're doing pretty well. I saw Chandler just not in person, but on TikTok or Facebook, one of the two, performing down in Texas, like in Austin, I think. So that's
Nice.
That's cool to see. And then I keep hearing the name Hans Kim. Is it Hans Kim or Hans Chin?
I don't know.
From Austin. You know who? Joe Rogan talks about him all the time, and apparently, like 2 years ago, he was homeless,
Oh wow.
and now he's like touring with Joe Rogan and doing stadiums and arenas.
I'll have
and
to look
shit.
him up. I haven't heard of him.
I think
so.
it's Hans Kim.
Well, see, we're keeping up with him anyway because we had a homeless guy at our mic, so we're the same.
That's true.
John McDonald, or not John McDonald, but John McMillan, I think, opened for Hans Kim.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
I
I thought
think-
you
I
were
think-
like brother of Michael McDonald or something. He's
Of Tom McDonald.
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
But I think
The only reason I know of Michael McDonald is because of Dan Cummings.
We heard that about him.
Dan Cummings?
Yeah. All the time.
comings and goings.
That's
know
right.
who Dan
Hey,
Cummings is,
I
right?
do.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I
Yeah.
figured, but I was just making sure. He loves, apparently, Michael
Michael McDonald?
McDonald. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Listen to Time Suck, and he always mentions Michael motherfucking McDonald. He has him open for the podcast. It's very fun.
Well, and back to the scene is like I know I mentioned that they're not trying not to compete, but then there's also multiple mics. There's mics just about every night of the week. I think excluding Friday and Saturday. Well, Saturday now.
Yeah.
But I mean, the doors could always be open to that happening again. So, but yeah, whereas there is one point where the amount of mics had gone down pretty low. I think they've come back up, and now I think we're also seeing more showcases here as well.
I've seen a lot more open mics that haven't seen, like on Mondays and Tuesdays, too,
Yeah.
which are interesting. And then Brandon departed with Margarita Island.
Yeah. Now at
he's
OK
at
Culture.
OKC Culture, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I believe they had a drag show last night.
Bless
It was comedians and drag
Yep.
Doing
coffee.
Doing coffee. Coffee and comedians
No.
doing cars.
Savannah Hightower's friend did that. Lindsay something? What's her name that hosted? I apologize. if
That's
you're
all right.
listening.
Yeah, I'm not real sure.
I didn't show up. I should have showed up. I heard it was a really good show. Not gonna lie, there's a few people that shouldn't be in dresses that I saw pictures of. I was like, whew.
Oh yeah. I mean, I shouldn't
Cody,
be in a dress.
I love you, but
Are you body shaming Cody?
Yeah,
No.
what are you saying? I don't know.
he could have done better with the hair. Is all I'm saying.
Man,
Other than
I
that,
haven't seen the picture yet,
You-
so I don't
oh
have
my-
an opinion. But
Yeah, look up. Cody
I know I should
Freeman's.
not be in a dress. That's for sure.
Yeah, I shouldn't be in a dress either.
I love the
When you get the
confidence
chance,
that
go
JJ
to-
Woods has, though.
Yeah, JJ Woods had the biggest confidence.
Hey, if you're gonna do it, bring that energy. You know,
I was
go
just,
all in. Bless you.
So with Cody Freeman's picture, like he had a before and after,
Yeah.
and he dressed up as a city kind of like, I don't know, just a normal guy with a beanie on, and I was like, all right, he looks good. Then he dressed up as a woman. I was like, listen, you look good, but the wig, you should have kept your hair.
Were you getting out your dollars?
I wasn't getting out my dollars. I was just like, the wig. It was the wig. He looked
Steven,
like,
did you see the picture? Did you get your dollars out?
He's trying to look up the picture. Maybe I can pull it up.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I couldn't make that show.
I bet
I'm
he's got a Cash App or Venmo. You can still tip him.
I'm pretty excited they did that show. I'm hoping that what they did is they took a vote as to which comedian you would do. because I would like to participate in that.
Oh, there we go.
See,
Okay.
he doesn't look bad in the dress.
No,
It's just
no.
The hair, dog.
Oh, and the black and white really accentuates the beard.
Yeah, exactly. See?
But look,
Yeah.
he's not. He has no confidence like J.J. Woods. Look at J.J. Woods. He owns that. Cody looks irritated. He's like, oh, do you really have to take a picture of this? Like J.J. Woods is like, this is the
I'm
best
so glad
day
they
ever.
took pictures. That's great.
You know what? To go back to your original question, like that's how comedy's doing here.
Yeah, you're going outside the box. It's not just people getting up. Well, let me tell these jokes or whatever. It's other things as well. It's like, let's think outside the box. Let's do some other things. We can still do comedy, make people laugh, but incorporate other things. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but at least put it out there.
Is it crazy to say I want to do a baseball park?
You want
like comedians would go out onto the pitcher mound and perform comedy, and then it's kind of like the ring. People sit around on the infield. So it's not a big stadium or anything. It's just like a park and rec field or something like that.
Yeah.
And you have people bring out lawn chairs and stuff, and you have maybe 4 lights on the ground around the mound. And you,
Okay,
you
but
have the stand up there.
Instead of pitching baseballs, you pitch
Jokes.
You pitch
jokes.
and 3 strikes you're out. Or you could hit a grand slam, right?
No,
Right.
You're but you're pitching.
Okay,
I don't
you're
know.
right. Yeah, I don't.
Your defense.
I'm
This
lost.
seems
in the
like
analogy.
a similar idea. Didn't I hear this from Austin? He was wanting to do. It was going to be a charity event, but it's like they wanted to do a kickball thing with just all comedians. But it may be a little different from your idea here. But yeah,
Huh. I'd be down for that.
like a kickball, like team versus team. Everybody's just their own wacky whatever, and
I wish we'd do like softball league or something like that.
yeah,
But with
Comedian
jokes,
softball.
right?
yeah, athletic comedians.
No.
Or non-athletic comedians.
Non-athletic comedians and athletic comedians just go on a team, and then we play everyone in the Parks and Rec softball league, and then afterwards we drink and go do stand-up.
And
There
It's
you
just
go.
something fun for everyone. I don't
maybe
know.
a roasting.
I mean, if you're
softball?
on base, you can roast them.
Oh, you're absolutely roasting
Yeah.
whoever's on base. Or if you're on base,
Like
it's
how
just
the
nonstop.
Like, how the fuck did Chance get to third?
Right?
You know what? I get a lot of questions about.
I'm quicker than I look.
I'm glad
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
you're
brought
the
up.
Flash.
I'm glad you brought up Chance's credentials. I get a lot of questions about how he made it into the Blues Brothers as a front man. Right? I get this all the time. People are always trying to take over his job, and I go, "Why?"
All the time.
Why are you trying to horn in on Chance's job? And they're like, well, because I can't play the harmonica and dance. I go, okay, but he sings. He's the front man. And they're like, well, does he though? Well, no, I'm here to defend him though, because here's the deal.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The audition. Here's how the auditions went. His main qualification was he was my brother, and I verified that.
You hear that shit?
No, here's what happened. I had auditions for the part of Jake, which became Jack. Okay, but we turned it into that because he's taller, and it doesn't make sense. Jake is whatever. Okay, here's how the auditions went. We had people lined up. When he first came in, I said, "I'm sorry, sir, but the stunt double for Paul Blart is next door."
There it is.
And he said, "No, I'm here for the Blues Brother." I was like, "Okay, all right, fine." And he's like, "I'm your brother." I'm like, "Well,
See, and I got the part.
right."
Yeah. There you go. Doing shows.
Yeah. He doesn't do enough cocaine though, honestly.
Well, obviously,
I mean, he's past Jake's age anyways.
thank you. Yeah.
Next one's John Candy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, John died at 43.
John Candy.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm busting past all of them
Damn.
suckers.
Right.
Yeah.
We
If there's one thing I'm good at,
So Bert's next.
is living.
Bert
I am
Kreischer's
good
next.
at staying alive.
How old are you?
this is a friendly podcast.
We don't
isn't it?
need.
Hold on, let me read
where's
the
the lawyer
disclaimer.
speak? Come
okay,
on,
here
man.
we go.
Jeez. I've got like a dating
all stories
profile
in
out there that I'm lying on. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
Jesus.
Let's keep it friendly, Daniel.
43. All right, got it.
That's the age when you don't admit.
Yeah, lovemyherp.com.
Oh no.
No, just
Age is just a number. Bringing in some
Christopher Walken.
Till you have the red, white, and blue flashing behind you,
Yeah.
or you're running Subway.
I swear she said she was 18.
That's awesome.
It's a good impression. I like
It really is.
It is. Yeah, he's got that.
That's what they said about the 17th chapel.
Oh, here we go.
Swear she said she was 18.
You're trying to call back to the 17th chapel.
Where is the 17th chapel?
It doesn't exist.
But if it did exist, where would it be?
Because he exceeded his quota on penises.
They did. Michelangelo took too much heat, right?
On the penis.
Too much public outcry.
He said, no more. I don't know. I'm making everybody walking just because I can. I could make him Grover. I only have so many impressions.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank God.
What all do you guys have to promote? Plugs? Anything?
Plugs? You got any personal life
June
stuff coming up?
30th. Mark your fucking calendar. It's a day of infamy.
He's big on this June 30th.
Yo, dude, it's going to be.
Where is it?
It's going to be at 40 West.
40 West
40 West,
in
okay.
Yukon. Yep.
You'll either know of it or you'll know of it.
Yeah. It'll be, yeah.
You'll either know it
big,
firsthand or you'll be hearing it secondhand from somebody else.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
You'll either know of it.
I realized
Or
that
know of it.
I did remember for a second the other impression I did.
Or if
where
you
I
have
could
as
only
many
say
blunts
his
as
name.
Heley has had, you'll forget the whole thing.
Okay, here's the other impression I can
June
do.
30th.
I can only do it if I'm saying his name.
Yeah.
I just remembered, okay, and I've got to get this out of my system.
Oh.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Oh, my God. You made us all pause for that.
It was worth it.
Hey, so this Saturday, March 4th, we do have a Blues Brothers show at Bandy's Live.
Yeah, okay, get this. Here's what's interesting about this upcoming Blues Brothers show. Here's what Chance did. There's a very talented harp player that's going to be sandwiched in between our sets.
Mm-hmm.
She's really good. I'm saying, talk about thinking outside the box.
It's a weird brag, but we know two harpists. And one of them, this is true. One of them
That is a really weird.
It's a
brag.
weird brag, but
right.
it's out there now. And one of them plays like this angelic and sings just this beautiful, not like that, but
right.
But like
what you would kind of assume comes with being a harp player.
But then the harpist we have is not like that at all. Like it's this rock, like almost like this rock harp type. I mean,
she's got
pretty
attitude.
amazing, actually.
She's got attitude.
She's really good. Name's Jessica.
And she's
Tate.
going to be part of Saturday's show?
Yes.
Yeah.
She will. What we'll do, we do basically like a first act. We take a break, and then musician. We've done this before with another musician, but she'll come in, play, for a while, and then we come back
with us.
And she plays a couple of songs with us, and then she takes over. Then we come back and close it out with another act. So
nice.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be this Saturday. Bandy's Live. It's upstairs at Bandy's up near Top Golf.
Okay.
You know where that's at?
Yeah.
The
Is it in that little-
Chisholm Creek area.
Is it in that area right by Cabela's?
It's
where
It's
Fuzzies
nearby.
and
yeah,
everything is?
it's right in that whole area.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Where Scissors and Scotch are.
Yes.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
Yep.
I'll plug that.
Yeah,
for
it's
Jessica.
it's connected. Same building as Scissors and Scotch.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah,
That's a cool place to hang out too.
Yeah.
Have you gone there?
yeah. We saw the last showcase she did up there. I'm trying to remember that had Brandon, Julie Drake, that had Chandler Roan and John Wallen on that show. It was a good show.
What a memory this guy has.
Yeah, that was a really good show.
What'd you have for breakfast?
Well,
Where is the show? Is it in the 4-way?
it's on the bar side
Okay,
on
that's
Scissors and
what-
Scotch. Yeah. It's small, but it was kind of nice for our audience because it's very intimate. You're just right there. It it ended up being a good show.
It's a nice environment.
It is.
Especially, like, you get a haircut and you get a free drink.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Yeah.
Go check it out, guys.
Particularly Scotch.
I've had my hair cut there, and I was like, in my head, I thought, where's my Scotch? And they're like, you don't want that while you're getting your hair cut. And I was like, why didn't I piece that together? That makes perfect sense.
Hair falling into your drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Scotch guy too. So and I suddenly realized, well, why didn't I think of this before? I don't want hair in my Scotch.
Yeah. Yeah. We've also got a comedy showcase April 7th, Friday night, Silver Stallion and Mustang. We'll have a few comics on that. Maybe integrate a little music there. We'll figure it out. It's a rowdy crowd. So that's coming up April 7th. April 16th, I'll be on Adrian's showcase at Rad Bar.
Okay.
So me and
Rad Bar,
I don't know who else is on it, but
Rad Bar is in the Paseo area, right?
no, that's in the Plaza District. That's where ours was as well.
Okay.
It was in the Plaza.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was in Paseo? There was obviously the pizza joint. What was the pizza place?
Yeah, Paseo.
Paseo Pizza?
I don't think it was called Paseo Pizza, but it was right.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
And
I can't remember. I've been there a couple of times.
I
but
noticed
that's
as
been
soon
a
as
while.
I hear
I
it.
think there was another mic around there too.
Yeah,
I can't remember that mic. Well, I can, but I can't remember the name of it.
yeah. No, Rad Bar's in the Plaza District.
Okay.
It's towards the eastern side. I mean, basically,
Yeah.
the plaza's 2 blocks, and it's towards the east
It used
side
to be.
of it.
It used to be called Saints.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
good venue, good place. So that'll be on April 16th on Sunday. And then the thing that Paul's plugged multiple times,
June 30th.
June 30th, Friday night, June 30th, comedy showcase there as well. So a lot of good comedians. That's going to be a good show.
I'm going to try to show up to that just so I don't have to hear it from you.
Well,
Well, then he's done his job. He's guilted at least one person.
Did you put Ray-Bans on my table just to
what?
show Ray-Bans?
I mean, I'm a blues brother. We have Ray-Bans. I don't know what you mean.
That's dope. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just my glasses.
Yeah, you ain't making it out of here alive now. Over here showing off Ray-Bans. Good job.
Stephen, he's got Ray-Bans. Get the shotgun.
Just get the needles.
What's the soldering iron quote?
We're going to Dexter him.
You're talking to my guy all wrong. You got the wrong tone. You do it again. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
See, there you go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I
We
think
got a mason jar here for like eyeballs and shit like that. It's going to be, so these showcases are coming up. If we're there, then that means we made it out of here alive. I just want to say that. If we're not there, well, nice knowing you.
You know where it all ended.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the best part. This is bright. Like, that light is way better than the spotlights. Because the spotlights would look like we're in, like, Al-Qaeda.
Yeah. We're in Guantanamo Bay.
Yes.
I don't
I
think
can't even
we're,
say Guantanamo.
I'll be honest with you, Daniel. We're not as scared about the lighting as we are the instruments of death.
Well, thank you for letting me know. I
Yeah, he's
appreciate
even
it.
got the thick latex gloves up here. And yeah, this is set up nicely for a
Kill room.
Yeah.
Dahmer would jizz in here. Like Dahmer would.
This looks like Dahmer's second.
Yeah, this is.
Well, I kind of set it up because I want to do deer in here.
Yeah.
You know?
If Dahmer was looking up a place on Zillow, like a nice little garage.
Right. Nice home up in Stillwater. Very few
Dahmer on Zillow.
Very few people been murdered.
I was thinking about putting a chain in a pulley system for a deer hoist so I can have
Yeah,
that.
yeah, those things get heavy.
Yeah, they do.
That would seal the deal.
Just like human bodies, they just get heavy.
If I do that, then I can't have the podcast in here.
I'll be honest with you. Had you had a hook and chain system in here and we walked back here, I would have turned around. I would be like, Chance,
No, that's that's Gnaw Dog.
I would nope out of that.
Gnaw Dog, we out.
You'd be like, no, it's for deer. I'm like, yeah.
Sure.
No,
it is.
you know what? We've got to be somewhere else, anywhere but right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be a little disappointed at that point. Just be like, damn it, I
It's
should
a
have
little
put that damn thing up.
It was a little questionable as is, but like the hook thing, that would have sealed the deal. I've been like, no.
Good job on putting everything up.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Kind of a lifesaver there.
Oh, yeah.
Can't smell it. Probably because of the incense.
Yep.
Thanks.
Oh, there is
incense.
a
Good
strong
job.
incense here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's why.
No one's going to smell you for a while. All right.
For a while.
Anything else, guys?
No? You got anything else on your mind?
I'm going to do some more impressions, or
Oh, Lord.
Take us out with impressions.
This has been the Daniel Heley podcast. I'm Christopher Walken. Thanks for joining. We'll see you never. Why do you have a... James
All right.
is so disturbed. He
I
hates
am.
me.
Yeah. And this concludes our podcast day.
All right. See you guys. Hello, Mark Trotter. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the HeleyCast. What's up, Billy Freeman?
What's going on, man? How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Hello, Marty.
Oh, hey, buddy.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Next, how are you doing? What's your real name? What's your government name? That is my first question. I'm just going to go right off the bat and go. JJ Wood.
What's up? Long time listener, first time guest. Really excited to be here.
You all have headphones now? You get
Yeah,
See,
I got
Heley, what year were you born? 97, 96?
95.
See, all right. Technically, you're a 90s baby, but you missed half of it.